2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, we'll be hearing from shortly. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Ben Simmons' shooting has always been a topic of concern since he came into the league. Doc Rivers said, I don't want him to play thinking about shooting a jump shot. I want him to play downhill, get in the paint, make plays, and get to the free throw line. He's a great player. I'm going to give him the keys and let him be free. Guys?
Good idea. Thank you, DA. It'll be hard for either side to score tonight, Greg. Two lockdown defenses that do it in a variety of ways.
Oh, I tell you what, they're both strong on the ball, in help, and in transition. And both coaches do a great job of making in-game adjustments.
Look at the 76ers starting group. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. MP is out there with Shake Milton, and it's Green in at the small forward. And for Toronto, inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Van Vliet and Anunoby are your wingmen. And it's Flynn in at the point guard position. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. At the top of the key, Embiid. Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
Now here's Flynn to the paint. Siakam. And the rejection by Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
To the left wing. Green against Anunoby. Pass to Van Vliet. 5 to shoot. Drills it from outside.
Fred's a bit of a streak shooter from out there, but when he's feeling it, he's deadly. And what you like about Anunoby is how efficient he's become. Good to great shot selection, hits for a solid percentage from the field, from three, and from the line.
Flynn kicks to Anunoby. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. Now off the inbound. And so MP will bring it up for the 76ers. 76ers moving the ball around. Milton the pass to MP. And MP throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's Van Vliet. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Siakam kicks to Flynn. And the pass to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Back to Van Vliet. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And another efficiency of Anunoby's, he takes care of the rock.
And for a young player, you're right, GA. He makes very few mistakes. And if he does make a mistake, they don't pile up and become a problem. He just moves on to the next play.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. Van Vliet with it. Defended by Milton. Flynn against MP. Anunoby has the open look. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn.
This is one of the best aspects of Anunoby's game. Let someone else initiate, you finish the job.
Here's MP. Embiid trying to break loose. Back to Harris. To the middle. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
And the Raptors with some changes. Chris Boucher's checked in for Barnes. Barnes comes in for OG Anunoby. And Trent subbed in for Flynn. Philadelphia also making some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Simmons comes in for Danny Green. And Maxey's subbed in for Shake Milton. Now here's Barnes. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
And the basket by Harris.
Inconsistent from range when he first entered the league. Tobias has turned that completely around.
Toronto trailing. And stolen by Harris. By himself. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take one step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
Siakam outside. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Pass to MP. And MP throws it down.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Ken Burch is checked in for the Raptors. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. Seth Curry comes in for MP. There's 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Trent finds Barnes. Van Vliet with it. And they get it. And Curry pulls it down. Buries it down low.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
And here's Trent, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. That shot off, and so it's Philadelphia with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we'll be right back after this. And a bit of a lull in the play of Joel Embiid. He sees the need to turn up the heat a bit.
I think I need to, be more aggressive. Just look to impose myself, just look to dominate. I guess I need to go back to having fun and just dominate.
And certainly Embiid has shown he will go for a different look here. Siakam is checked in for Khem Birch. Barnes comes in for Chris Boucher. Anunoby, he's checked in for Barnes. And Flynn subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And it's really a delicate balance, isn't it, Steve, for some of the teams at this point, trying to keep guys rested and ready for the playoffs, but also not wanting to lose any momentum.
Kevin, there's much more of a focus on that now. You're totally right. Balancing the workload across the entire team is almost a science at this point.
Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Flynn into the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers was terrific. He had 19 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. It was another strong showing for him in what has quickly become a habit. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Embiid against Siakam. Pass to Flynn. Over MP. And the rejection by MP. Milton the pass to Korkmaz to the inside. And stolen by Flynn. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Down low, trying to end the drought. And Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
It'll be a jump ball.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Pacers in Indiana. Tries again, and it's good on the layup. Embiid's got 6 points.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's Siakam. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Toronto calls timeout. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And you could say they probably were in control for 3 quarters of that game. But in that fourth quarter, man, they just fell apart.
VanVleet kicks to Flynn. And the Raptors miss again.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Flynn the pass to Siakam. Pass to VanVleet. Inside, Barnes. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Here's MP. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Barnes against Harris. Knocks it loose. Siakam passes to Anunoby. The shot's good. Anunoby's got 4 points in the quarter.
If you're OG Anunoby, it's about staying healthy. You already know if you're healthy and whole, you can be successful.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Front court filled in by Green at 3 and Harris at the 4.
Assisted by
Shake Milton is out there with MP, and it's Embiid in at center.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Toronto. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by Harris.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. The Sixers have improved under Doc Rivers, who helped to define roles. Rivers said, I did that day one. We're playing through Joel, but Ben is the facilitator. And Ben Simmons said, Doc's holding everybody accountable. It's about staying focused and not getting distracted. We have to stay locked in. Kevin, back to you.
Well, they've got the talent for sure, D.A. Thank you. Now here's Barnes. After the miss from MP. And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Great shooting instincts from Pascal Siakam. He knew he had that quick shot in the bag.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a short.
coming on the floor for the 76ers.
The 76ers leading by 23. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with this offense.
Van Vliet against Simmons. Flynn kicks to Barnes. 4 on the clock. Toronto needs to get off his shot. And it's off from three-point range. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. MP's got 18 points in the game.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Toronto's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Van Vliet passes to Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
Down low, here's Embiid. That one goes in. He's got 8.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Outside Flynn, knocked loose and stolen by MP. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action after this word. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Khem Birch, and it's Flynn in at point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Embiid. And there's the pass to Korkmaz. Clock at 6. They get it again. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
The Raptors shooting just 31% in the game. Outside Flynn. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Here's Mikhailuk. To the inside, Birch lays it up and banks it in.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Passes it to Embiid. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Watanabe. Here's Birch. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Springer the pass to Reed. Takes it inside. Can't.
76ers.
And the Raptors
substitution.
going out now with a whole new group. To the middle. Embiid kicks to MP. And here's Harris from the arc. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up at the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
Positions aren't as easily defined, Smitty, as they used to be in the NBA. Most players have to play a number of roles now.
That's totally true, Kevin. The more versatile you are, the more valuable you are. Teams want guards who can crash the boards and big men who can dish it out.
The Raptors making a switch here. Flynn's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Milton's checked in. Embiid with the steal. MP against Flynn. Here's MP. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Siakam's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the paint and stolen by Flynn.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Joel Embiid.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
That free throw, no good. The Raptors making a switch here. Bonga's checked in. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Flynn with it. Now defended by MP. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
14th foul. At the line for Toronto.
First free throw is good.
Svetislav Mikhailov. At the line for 2.
Good on both. Now MP. Right wing. Pass to Thibault. Fires the three. The shot will not fall. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Outside Flynn. Jacks up a three. Korkmaz grabs the miss. MP looking around. The three. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Outside Flynn. Down low. Here's Bunga. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to